What's up guys, BltzZ here today bringing you a Ghost of Tsushima video. For this video I want to talk about the most important move in the entire game that you will be using constantly. That is the parry move. Parry is super important to help you survive, open up enemy defenses, and of course, to make you look really badass. On the harder difficulties for these types of games, the parry window is usually a lot smaller and more of a challenge to execute. But in this video I have a special item you can get very early on that will make it much easier to parry, so be sure to watch the entire video. Before we get into full-on combat guides for this game, I really felt like the parry move needed its very own video. Landing this is probably the most satisfying thing in this game, and the combat for this game has really surprised me as I went into playing this with very low expectations. The combat is a bit more deeper than I thought it was going to be, which is pretty awesome because on this channel we love breaking down battle mechanics and teaching you guys how to get better. So there are plenty of things that we can talk about when it comes to this game, and I can't wait to make videos on that. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our live stream for Ghost of Tsushima. The first episode is already posted on the channel, but the second episode we plan to go a bit more crazy and dive into this open world, which so far has really blown me away from the graphics to the actual scale of things. So many secrets to uncover in this world, so join us on the live stream to do so. Combat guides are coming very soon, and I think we really are in for some good content that you won't want to miss out. Final Fantasy VII Remake videos are still being made, so don't worry about all that. That game is going nowhere from this channel. And now with all that being said, let's get into this video. When it comes to parrying in Ghost of Tsushima, we just have to hit the block button before the enemy lands a hit on us. That is the L1 button. Just like in many other games, this will stun and allow you to counter enemies for massive damage and even get one-shot kills sometimes. Holding down the L1 button puts you in the block stance and allows you to avoid damage on light attacks. Remember, to parry we have to hit L1 before the enemies strike us, which allows us to open them up. After playing this for a few hours, you will see the timing becomes second nature when it comes to parrying, but there are going to be moments where you mistime it or enemies really get the jump on you. When that happens, there's also another easy way to avoid taking damage altogether. As I mentioned before, holding down the L1 button blocks incoming light attacks. When you block the enemy's first or second attack, you can actually quickly tap L1 again to parry their follow-up move. This is super good, especially if you're not the best at hitting the parry on the first initial attack. So you can block their first couple of hits, and it gives you much more time to adjust for the second and or third hit to parry. You can also dodge with the circle button and then hit L1 to parry their follow-up attack as well. It's very cool that the game is super flexible when it comes to parrying. There is a special charm item that you can unlock very early on that actually can increase the timing window of parry, perfect parry, and dodge. The charm of Mizu No Kami. It can be located at the top of a shrine I will showcase on the map. Equipping this on your weapon, in my opinion, is a must-have, especially on hard mode, and will help many of you guys out that are having a rough time early on. When it comes to exploration, this game fully encourages it. Head over to the Kukai's Falls under the old Woodsman's Canopy above the Wanderer's Pass. This is not an item that you want to wait until endgame to get. Once you get to this location, be sure to enter from the left side and head up the entire walkway and do your usual Sly Cooper and infamous parkour to find your way up the shrine. It's not that hard to navigate, just sit back and enjoy the visuals that this game has to offer. I mean, I'm actually blown away and surprised that Sucker Punch absolutely delivered on this game. You know when you play a game for a while and the graphics and visuals start to disappear and you don't really notice it anymore? Yeah, that's not happening with me on this game anytime soon. This item is not game breaking, there's still a trick to the timing, but overall it makes the combat much more smoother and enjoyable. So take advantage of this and own your enemies. And if that hasn't surprised you, just wait, I got one more thing that's gonna blow your mind. In this game, there are multiple stances you can unlock by liberating villages and defeating mini Mongolian bosses. As of this video, I only have 2 at the moment, but there are 4 in total that you can unlock, but that's not the craziest part just yet. Holding down the R2 button brings up the stance switch menu, allowing you to choose your stance. It functions the same exact way either inside of combat or outside. You can switch on the fly. However, one big use out of this is that when you're in combat and you hold down the R2 button to stance switch, you actually can slow down time. This is super good, and just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can parry attacks easily while holding down the R2 button. However, while holding down the R2 button, the dodge button will not work because circle is a stance switch button. So keep that in mind when enemies are using their orange unblockable attacks, you cannot dodge while using this. Combine all of these together and you will destroy almost every enemy in this game. The slowdown of R2 for parrying is almost godlike, and that could potentially be game breaking. However, you can't dodge while doing it, so it's a bit of a risk still at the end of the day. You can still let go of R2 and dodge immediately because this game is very lenient with their invincibility frames that you get from dodging enemy attacks. Like right there, I go right through the enemy's unblockable attack because I hit the dodge button right before it, giving me invincibility frames. Nevertheless, I'm still genuinely surprised by this game, and every second in this open world is pretty damn amazing. I'm looking forward to streaming this again with you guys, whether it's side missions or the main story. So please hit that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever we go live or upload a new video, because we've got lots of these on the way. There are so many side missions at our disposal in this game that it's going to be the ultimate challenge for me to personally complete this on stream, and I'm happy to have you guys along the way. Let me know in the comments below if this helped you guys out and what other secrets you guys have come across that you haven't heard anyone else mention. Let's get a discussion going on in the comments. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. A pretty quick one, but a solid video overall to start a foundation on for this game on the channel. For our combat guides coming soon, you won't want to miss what we have in store for you all. I don't want to rush through the game, but I will try my best to unlock as much of the combat abilities so that we can showcase most of them and give you guys a general idea of how these things work. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this game. Are you just as shocked as I am, or are you disappointed? I was not expecting the fluidity that this game has to offer. There are plenty of elements from Infamous and Sly Cooper when it comes to the movements, but I really have not played a game this smooth in a while, and Jin really feels like a legendary character who has a promising future and hopefully more games. I've literally spent hours just messing around in photo mode trying to make the most badass images that I can. I really wish Final Fantasy VII Remake had a photo mode, but fingers crossed that can change. Be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you are new. More Ghost of Tsushima videos are coming your way and you won't want to miss that. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.